Hello, dear parents and little artists. Today we're going to create something beautiful, a simple drawing that starts with a circle but carries a deeper meaning. We are thankful for our senior student Shri, who has taken effort to teach kids the sketch on our superhero. So let's start.
You will need a piece of paper, a ruler, a pencil, and any circular object that you are able to trace. If you don't have a ruler, you can use the spine of a book or something straight and rigid that can be used for tracing. I'm using the mouth of a steel glass as the circular object, but something like a circular lid or small bowl will work fine too. Place the ruler down onto the paper, diagonally at a 115-degree angle, so the lower part goes to the left and the upper part goes to the right. It doesn't have to be 115 degrees exactly, but it needs to be tilted in a manner that will allow for the lower segment of the circle we're going to trace later to be slightly bigger than the upper segment. Asymmetry. Parents, please help your kids with this part if they are having trouble with it. Also, make sure when you are drawing the line, you are drawing it very lightly, holding the pencil near the eraser while drawing will help achieve this outcome. Lightly trace the line along the length of the ruler. I know the line is hard to see, but don't worry, it's just a guideline, so this part does not have to be done perfectly. Take whatever circular object you are using and place it down onto the paper on top of the line. Try to center the object in the middle of the line. In this area, probably. Now only trace the left half of the circle. Make sure that the curves you trace stop at where the diagonal line from earlier stops on both sides. Like I'm stopping right here. When you're done, you should have a half circle and it should look like this. Now take the circular object and line it up diagonally with the half circle. Edge the outwards curve of the circle towards the concave curve of the half circle until the lines coincide on the top and bottom, creating a crescent shape. Now trace the line of the circular object that you just placed on the paper. Trace until the lines at both the top and bottom connect at vertices, like this. Now you can erase the diagonal line that we created with the ruler earlier. Now, if the lines look splotchy or way too light because of the lighter pencil pressure, you can outline the crescent once again. You guys should have this so far. Now we will begin drawing Hanuman. Draw a small mark about 1/3 of a finger down from the tip of the crescent around this area. This will be the start of the hairline. Now draw a short horizontal line. Make sure that it dips in the middle and it curves up slightly from each end. Use the mark made earlier as a guide. From here, draw a medium-sized C that peaks upwards towards the right. Draw a small line down from the C that goes slightly inwards like this. Add another line, this time smaller, so the part we're working on ends up looking like a tilted L. Then from there, for the line of the cheekbone, draw a loose upside down L with a soft curve. Now it should look like this. Move down to where I am here to begin drawing the chin. Draw a short curved line for the chin, like this. Now draw a short line that will meet with the end of the line for the cheekbone. The end result should be a small sideways V. Now from there, connect the line, but curve it slightly outwards as you draw down, like this. Now we will start drawing the mane and the ear. Start beside the peak of the cheekbone. The hair will be textured. I will demonstrate how to draw the texture. Try to draw spikes. Have a good pencil, not too firm, not too loose. As you draw the spikes, extend your fingers in the same direction as the stroke. Now start at the top of where the line for the hair starts and draw a sideways C for the tip of the ear. From there, draw a curve inwards and stop right below the hair previously drawn. Now draw a thin, long C inside the ear we have already drawn, like this. Now draw another small C inside, just like this. Then draw a short line stemming out from the end of the outwards curve of the C. Now draw a small circle right above the upper part of the C and fill it in, like this. Then from the earlobe, draw a long, thin C, like this. Now draw a small sideways C on the earlobe. Make it so the line of the small sideways C connects to the longer C we just drew. It should look like this. Now draw another C downwards, lined up with the previously drawn hanging C. Make sure it connects to the other side of the small, horizontal C previously drawn on the earlobe. Now go just a little bit over on the earlobe and draw another C that is symmetrical to the Cs that we just drew. Sorry if my instructions are confusing. This part is hard to explain. Please zoom in and try your best to copy my movements if you don't understand the directions throughout the video. Now fill in the earring we just drew. Draw a small dot right below the earring, like this. Now from here, to draw the mane, draw the spikes that I demonstrated how to draw earlier, and gradually curve inwards as you draw them. Try to copy these movements I'm making, and draw down with a slant, like this. Stop when you reach the crescent. Choose one of the upper spikes to start drawing from. Draw a line straight down, but not all the way down, like this. Now at the end of the line, draw a small circle. Continue to draw the circles in a slanting direction towards the left. Stop when you reach the crescent. Now, from the first circle we drew, we will draw a curve outwards, like this. From the end of this line, draw a bump that reaches the end of the crescent for the shoulder. Now it should look like this. Now draw a line down from the junction of the shoulder and the line we drew from the necklace for the collarbone, like this. Then we will draw a simple diagonal line like this for the CCM muscle. Now, from just below the tip of the crescent, begin to draw the bun. Just draw a C. Tilt your paper like this if it helps. Now draw a small circle at the end of the line. You can draw the small circle straight across this time until you reach the crescent. Next, draw a slightly slanted line down from the first circle we drew, like this. From there, draw a small bump that ends at where we drew the peak of the hairline. Draw a curve outwards from that bump, like a wave. End it at the tip of the ear. Now, from roughly where I have placed my pencil, continue to draw the waves downwards like this until you reach close to the dip in the shoulder. Here I am showing the area where the eyebrows will be drawn. Start by drawing a very small C. Draw 2 lines, one above and one below, both from the ends of the small C. Now fill in the eyebrow. Repeat the process for the other side. Try to get it as symmetrical as possible, but it's okay if it isn't. That only makes it more realistic. Now for the eyes, draw a small mark. From that mark, draw a slight downwards curve, like a sideways C. For the closed eyelid, draw another mark at the end of the closed eyelid. Repeat this process for the other eye. Now for the nose, draw one small inverted C like this. Do the same for the other side. Now draw a small lowercase m to connect both C's. Now I'm just outlining the dips of the M to create an illusion of nostrils. This part is optional, but it is recommended, because this is what it will look like if you do. Now for the mouth, you can just draw a line straight across. But what I did was draw 2 marks, and then connect the marks with a line that has the slightest upward curve. I think this gives him a calmer look, but it is not necessary to finish the drawing. Outline slightly in the middle of the mouth. If you did, the more tedious option for drawing the mouth. Now the drawing is complete. I hope my tutorial wasn't too boring or confusing. Jai Hanuman.